This is class 6 geography, chapter 5, name major domains of the earth. What do you understand by domains? Let's start. As we have read in the first chapter, the earth is the only planet which has life. Human being can live here because the sustaining elements of land, water, air are presented on the earth. The surface of the earth is a complex zone in which three main components of the environment meet, overlap, and interact. The solid portion of the earth on which we live is called lithosphere, means on which we are walking, building house, building rail, roadways is lithosphere. The gaseous layer that surrounded the earth is atmospheres, where oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and other gases are found. Means the the surrounding the earth hollow area surrounding the earth from which we can see the sky, or through which we can see the universe by telescope. Means the atmosphere is a portion surrounded the earth's surface with a limited space or distance from the lithosphere. Water covers a very big area of the earth's surface, and this area is called hydrosphere. The area on the earth's surface have water have water called hydrosphere. The hydrosphere comprises water in all its form, that is ice, water vapor. Means hydrosphere is not only the water which are on the earth's surface, as in lake, pond, rivers, also on the mountain and water vapor in the atmosphere. Water vapor in the atmosphere. In both, these are all included into hydrosphere. Now biosphere. This is the narrow zone where we find land, water, air together, which contains all forms of life. Means the position where three land, water and air meet together are called biosphere. Lithosphere, the solid portion of the earth is called lithosphere. It comprises the rock of the earth crust and thin layer of soil that contain nutrient elements which sustain organism. There are two main divisions of the earth's surface. The large land masses are known as the continent, and the huge water bodies are called ocean basin. All oceans of the world are connected with one another. Look at the map of the world. You can see these all are the blue are ocean, or you can clearly see these all oceans are connected to each other, but the land masses or continent not connected, every continent not connected to each other. Some continents can be. Are all land masses connected with one another? No. The level of sea water remain the same everywhere. Elevation of land is measured from the level of the sea, which is taken as zero. Means sea water level is or sea water remain the same. Means level of sea water is remain same. We because that we calculate any height of the place or height of the place from the sea water level, because this is stable for every time. We assume this as zero, from where above is, from where in beneath in minus and above in plus. I can draw. Means this is sea level, this is mountain, or this is trench. This is trench. Means this is plus, this is minus. Okay, clear. The highest mountain peak, Mount Everest, is 8,848 meter above the sea level. The greatest depth of 11,022 meter is recorded at Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean. Could be imagined that depth of sea is much more than the highest point. Continent. There are 7 major continents. These are separated by large water bodies. These continents are Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America. Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, Antarctica. These are all continents. Look at the map of the world, figure 5.1, and notice that the greatest part of the land must lie in the north hemisphere. Means north hemisphere have the more portion of the land compared to south. The Asia is the largest continent. It covers about one third of the total land area of the earth. The continent lie in the eastern hemisphere. The Tropic of Cancer passes through this continent. The Tropic of Cancer passes through this continent. Asia is separated from Europe by the Ural Mountain on the west. The combined landmass of Europe and Asia is called Eurasia. Europe is the much smaller than Asia. The continent lies in the west of Asia. The Arctic passes through it. It is bound by water bodies on the three sides. Look at the map of the world and locate it. Africa is the second largest continent after Asia. Equator or 0 degree latitude run through almost through the middle of the continent. A large portion of Africa lies in the northern hemisphere. You can find that it is the only continent through which the Tropic of Capricorn or Equator, all these three passes through Africa. The Sahara Desert, the world's largest hot desert, are located in Africa. The continent is bound on all sides by ocean and sea. Look at the world map. You will notice that the world's longest river, Nile, flow through the Africa. Notice where the equator, the Tropic Cancer, and the Capricorn pass in the map. Northern America is the third largest continent of the world. It is linked to South America by a narrow strip of land called Isthmus of Panama. The continent lie are completed in northern and western hemisphere. Three oceans surrounding this continent. This continent, can you name these oceans? South Africa, South America lie mostly in southern hemisphere, which with two oceans surrounded it on the eastern and western. The Andes, the world longest mountain range, runs through its length from north to south. South America has the world largest river Amazon. Australia is the smallest continent and that lie entirely in the southern hemisphere. It is surrounded on all sides by the ocean and sea. It is called a island continent. Antarctica, completely in the southern hemisphere in a huge continent. South Pole lie almost at the center of the continent. As it close to the south pole region, it is permanently covered with thick ice sheet. There are no permanent human settlement. Many countries have research stations in Antarctica. India also has research station there. These are named Maitri and the Dakshini Gangotri. Look at the map. This is world map. Here you can see the continents: Asia continent, Europe, Africa, Australia, South America, America. The America is the third largest, second largest, or most largest. This is surrounded by ocean. This is surrounded by three-side ocean. This is surrounded by two-side ocean. Ocean surrounded by three-side ocean. This is by two-side ocean. In the Atlantic and Pacific, this is Atlantic and Pacific. This Africa by Indian Ocean, Atlantic and Southern Ocean. Australia by Indian Ocean and Southern Ocean and Pacific Ocean. Asia by of Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean. Or Europe by Arctic Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. You can see this is a mountain range, Rocky Mountain. This is Alpine Mountain. This is Andes Mountain, the Atlas Mountains, Ural Mountain, Alps Mountain, Himalaya Mountain, a Great Western Range, a Great Australia Great Desert Range. Great Dividing Range. These are all oceans: Pacific Ocean, Southern Ocean, Indian Ocean, This is Pacific Ocean. The same Pacific Oceans are both when you map fold the both western and eastern Pacific can merge to each other. Arctic Oceans, Atlantic Oceans, northern and southern hemisphere. Let's move further. Now come to hydrosphere. What is hydrosphere? Earth is called the blue planet. Means the Earth only a planet where the water is found. More than 71% of the Earth is covered with water and 29% is land. Hydrosphere consists of water in all its form. All its form as running water in ocean, rivers, and in lake, ice and glacier, underground water that means ocean, river, underground water, glacier, ice, lakes, water vapor in atmosphere all comprise the hydrosphere. More than 77% of the Earth's water is found in the ocean and it too salty for human use. A large portion of the rest of the water is in the form of ice sheet and glaciers or underground and underground under the ground, and very small percentage is available as fresh water for human. Means you can see there the the only we have only 90 we have 97% of the ocean water means salt water. Only 2.5% is available water for our use. This is called fresh water. Hence, despite being a blue water, we face a shortage of water. The Earth is only planet which have water to survive human being with 97%, but for human being only 3% is available. It means the shortage of water because population is going and going and going very fast in large number. The resources is same and population going very up. Ocean. The ocean are the major part of hydrosphere. They are all interconnected. The ocean water are always moving. The three chief movement of water ocean water are the wave, tide, and current. Means ocean current. And the chief movement means water move in three ways: waves, tide, and current. The five major oceans are Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. In order to size figure 511 as I told you before, a moment before, the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. It is spread over one third of the Earth. Means Pacific is the largest ocean. One third cover the Earth. Mariana Trench is the deepest part of the Earth lie in the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean is almost circular in shape. Pacific Ocean is circular in shape. Asia, Australia, Northern and Southern America surrounded it. Look at the map and find out the location of the continent around the Pacific Ocean. Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean. Atlantic Ocean is second largest ocean in the world. It is S-shaped. S-shaped. It is flanked by the North and South America on the western side and the Europe and Africa on the eastern side. The coastline of Atlantic Ocean is highly 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 indented means this is indented means zigzag. The coastline is zigzag. This is the America. Then this coast is zigzag. Is indented. Or this is not indented. Smooth. This is indented. This irregular and indented coastline provide ideal location for natural harbors. For natural harbors and ports. So, from the point of view of commerce, it is busiest ocean. Indian Ocean is the only ocean named after continent. This is the only ocean in the world which was named after any country name. That's like India. The shape of ocean is almost triangular shape. Triangular shape in north it bounded by Asia, in the west bounded by Africa, and in the east Australia. South of Southern Ocean encircle the continent of Antarctica and extend northward to 60° south latitude. The Arctic Ocean is located within the Arctic Circle and surrounding the North Pole. It is connected with the Pacific Ocean by a narrow stretch of shallow water known as Bering Strait. Bering Strait means the shallow water is with the Pacific. This connected with Pacific. This call is steering. This is stairs, the Bering Stairs. It is bound by northern coast of Northern America and Eurasia. Atmosphere. The Earth is surrounded by the area of the layer of gases or gas called the atmosphere. Means Earth is surrounded by when the sky means the atmosphere. This thin blanket of air is an integral and important aspect of the planet. It provides us with the air we breathe and protect us from the harmful effects of the rays. The atmosphere extended up to a height of about 1600 kilometers. The atmosphere is divided into 5 layers on composition, temperature, and other properties. Based on composition, temperature, and other properties, the atmosphere is divided into 5 layers. These layers started from the Earth's surface are called troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. The atmosphere is composed mainly of nitrogen, oxygen, which makes up about 99% of the clean dry air. Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, and other gases, carbon dioxide, organs comprise 1% by volume. Oxygen is the breath of life, while nitrogen help in the growing of living organism. Carbon dioxide, though present in minute amount, it is important as it absorbs heat radiated by the earth, therefore keeping the planet warm. It is also is essential for the growth of planet. Means the atmosphere is divided. The atmosphere length is 1600 kilometer, and this is divided into five layers. This divided into five layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, or exosphere. The main component of the atmosphere is oxygen and nitrogen. Both in together they comprise 99% of the atmosphere gases. Nitrogen is 78%, oxygen is 21%. The dioxide is available in minute per minute amount, but this is very important for us or for planet because the carbon dioxide absorb the outgoing radiation from the earth and keep our earth warmer, which is very important for us and other animal planets. Everything is important in this atmosphere. The density of the atmosphere varies with the height. It is maximum at the sea level and decreases rapidly as we go. Means the density is decreasing from level of the sea to upper. Means when you are on the sea level, the maximum density of the atmosphere you feel, but when you on the Mount Everest, you feel low density. That's why your bloods are going out without the pressure of atmosphere, and your you your bloods are out feeling due to not presented atmospheric pressure surround outside your body. The climber experience problem in breathing due to this decreasing in the density of air. They have to carry with their oxygen cylinder to be able to breathe at high altitude. The temperature also decrease as we go upward. The atmosphere ex- exert pressure on the earth. This varies from place to place. Some area experience high pressure and some low pressure. Air moves from high pressure to low pressure. Moving air known as wind. Means air move from high to low pressure, and this movement is known as wind. Biosphere, the domain of life. Biosphere is domain of this is the narrow zone of contact between land, water, and air. It is in this zone that life that is unique to this planet exists. There are several. You can see that this is atmosphere, this is lithosphere, and this is hydrosphere, and all this in combine is called biosphere. Atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere. A species of organisms that vary in size from microbes and bacteria to huge animal. All the living organisms, including human, are linked to each other and other biosphere to the biosphere of survival. The organism in the biosphere may broadly be divided into plant kind kingdom and the animal kingdom. Means two things are live on earth, that is plant and animal. In animal, human are included. The three domains of earth interacts with each other and affect each other in some way of or the other. For example, cutting of forests for fulfilling our need of food, cleaning land or agriculture may lead to fast movable of soil from slopes. Similarly, Earth's surface may be changed due to natural calamity like earthquake. For example, there could be submerge of land as happened in the case of tsunami recently. Parts of Andaman and Nicobar Island were submerged underwater because the tsunamis. The part of Andaman and Nicobar submerged means the water is above the land. The land is going under the water. Discharge of waste material into lakes and river make the water unsuitable for human use. It also damages other form of life. Means the when we are putting our wastage on sea or river, the means the we are harming ourselves and as well as the life or the form of life living in the water. Emission from industry, thermal power plant, vehicle, polluted air. Carbon dioxide is an important constituent of air. Means these are all are harmful for the water, but increasing in amount of carbon dioxide lead to increase in global temperature. As I say before that the some a moment before that carbon dioxide absorb the outgoing radiation from the earth's surface and warm the earth, but when the carbon dioxide amount increase in atmosphere means it absorb more energy from from long wave radiation and warm up more the earth's surface, that increase the normal temperature or the average temperature of earth, which is known as the global warming. This is termed as global warming. There is thus a need to limit the use of resources of the earth to maintain the balance of natural between the domain of the lithosphere, the atmosphere, and the hydrosphere. This is the end of the chapter.